Welcome to our game development tutorial series. Today we're embarking on an exciting journey where we'll create a third-person action game inspired by classics like Diablo, Fallout, and StarCraft. But here's the twist. Our approach will be a bit different than usual. Instead of focusing on a specific engine or programming language, we'll concentrate on universal game development concepts. Why? Because the biggest enemy of any game project isn't a lack of technical skills, but being overwhelmed by the complexity of the entire process. Many beginner game developers lose their enthusiasm trying to do too much at once. Our way to overcome this problem? We'll break down the game creation process into smaller, more manageable steps. We're starting from the absolute basics. Look at the screen. Do you see this simple plane? That's our game floor. We're not worried about complex textures or details right now. A simple prototype texture is more than enough at this stage. Now it's time for our game's hero. See this cube? That's our temporary hero. It may not look impressive, but it will allow us to focus on functionality rather than appearance. Remember, at this stage, it's about function, not looks. Now we set up the camera. It doesn't have to be perfect. The important thing is to give us a good view of the action. We'll adjust it later, so let's not spend too much time on it now. Time to breathe life into our square hero. We're implementing basic movement using the WASD keys. Notice how smoothly it moves. This is crucial for a good gaming experience. We have a moving character, but the camera is stationary. Let's fix that. We're programming the camera to follow our hero's movements. It doesn't need to be a complicated system. A simple tracking mechanism is more than enough at this stage. Our game world is pretty empty right now, isn't it? Let's add some depth to it. See this big cube? This will be our first element of the game world. It could represent a wall, an obstacle, or some decorative element. The most important thing is that our hero can't pass through it. We're implementing basic collision detection, a key element of any game. Finally, let's add some action. We're creating a simple control pad that will control our shooting element. It doesn't need to be complicated, as long as it allows us to aim and shoot. We're adding a basic object representing our turret or weapon. Again, simplicity is key. We're focusing on functionality, not appearance. And voila! We have the basics of our game. A moving hero, a camera following the action, an interactive world, and a simple combat system. This is a solid foundation for further development. Remember, in game development, steady progress is more important than premature pursuit of perfection. By breaking the process down into smaller steps, we avoid the trap of being overwhelmed by the project's complexity. In the next episode, we'll start refining these systems and gradually increase the complexity of our game. Stay with us, because this is just the beginning of our game development adventure.